All right, it is time now for Great Day Food. And chili, of course, is the perfect food for this time of year.
It certainly is. Chef Plum has a recipe you can set and forget in the crock pot or cook on the stove. He is here now to show us how it's done. Hey, Chef.
I love set and forget.
Hey, what's up, friends? How are you? How's everything?
We're
Doing
good.
well. How are you?
Game day chili is good.
Listen, it's the time of year right now. Right now it's raining. It's cold outside. I love to have a great chili, but you know what's new in my life, Kara? My newest thing in my life?
A crock pot?
Nope. One of my teenage girls is now going to be a vegetarian.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't have one of those yet, but I know what you mean. I have ones that are almost that way. They say they're vegetarians except for chicken nuggets, but go on.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Well, we got a great
nuts.
vegetarian chili here. I love a great chili, but this is a great way to make it completely vegetarian. Makes everybody happy. So let me get my my highly advanced piece of technological equipment over here on my overhead camera so you guys can see what we got going on. So what I've got is this pan right here. I've got a little olive oil in the pan. It's getting nice and hot. And this is the cool thing about this recipe is you can use any kind of vegetables you want. So right now I've got a little bit of carrot. I've got a little bit of poblano pepper, a little bit of this is called celery. I forgot what celery was for a second. And a little bit of corn. I'm going to put this all, yeah, I know, Caitlin, you can make fun of me. I'm going to put all this in here. Let this start to cook down. And then as it starts to turn a little translucent and cook, I'm going to add a little onion, but I want to show you as I move this over how I cut this onion up, right? So over my overhead cam, you can check it out. I'm going to show you. So the onion has the root end right here. That's those little fuzzy things come off of it. And the stem end, and the end right here where it grows out, where it's the stem end. I'm going to take a little slice down the center like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife. I'm going to go to the root, not through the root. Does that make sense?
Okay.
To the root, not through the root.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
So the reason why is because then when I cut my onion, you can see it starts to fan out like this, but it's not falling apart. So because it's not falling apart, I can just slide my knife back through it again and get this beautiful diced onion out of it where all the pieces are roughly uniformly the same size.
That's
and it
how
doesn't
you do
bounce
it.
all over the place.
I thought you had some person, you know, being a sous chef, just staying all day cutting onions. That wasn't very good.
My mind just was blown. That's impressive.
I might need to go on the Great Day Connecticut website and rewind and see how to do that again.
Same. That's a good trick.
It's super easy, and it works with shallots, it works with onions, whatever else you got. So I've got my vegetables cooking in here. I've got a little garlic. You could use garlic powder. Like I like to use fresh garlic, just a little like grater. I just literally grate a garlic clove right into that. Just like that, tap it off. Because that garlic adds a lot of flavor to it. Listen, we're making vegetarian here. We got to add a lot of flavor. That's what I want.
Well, also
So
that's life-changing because most people try and mince the garlic, and that's also something I've learned from you, Chef. You just can grate it.
Yeah, that's a good. I have like one of those
Absolutely.
things that you just press, like a garlic press.
Yeah, I have one of those too, but it's hard to
I
clean
like
out later.
those too, but I feel like you lose a lot of flavor with the garlic if you smush it. That's a technical term, smush it. But I feel like it's, you know.
All right, so
Yeah.
use your grater for the garlic, okay?
All right.
Absolutely. And you can use your box grater too. If you look at the side of it, it has a smaller grater on it.
Yes.
It's great for, it's great.
I love
It's
a
great,
box
great.
grater.
There we go.
Okay.
I've got some chickpeas here I'm putting in.
Okay.
I've got
Love
some black
chickpeas.
beans right here I'm putting in. You can use any beans you want with this too, which is kind of cool about this. Just giving it a mix around. And we're not trying to cook everything all the way through here in the pan, just like this. Now, if you were doing this in your crock pot, you could take all of these ingredients and just pour them right in the crock pot, set it and forget it. That's all you got to do. Now, we got to season this up. So you can do this. This is a cheat. I'm going to show everybody here. If you go to the store, you can get these taco seasoning packets, or you can get this particular the vegetarian chili packet. You can take these, or just use a little chili and cumin powder, like I like to do as well. I'm going to put some of this in here because those taco flavors are very, very similar to a chili flavor. It's cumin, it's chili powder, all those things that help a growing boy grow. So there we go. And I've got that in there nicely. I'm going to give it a nice, healthy pinch of salt. The salt's important. And then we're going to add a little box of tomatoes to it. This is crushed tomatoes. I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to fill this box about halfway with water.
Okay.
And what happens when you do this, I'm going to put this in there as well. We're going to let this sit on the stove for about 45 minutes. Not very long. This is ready to rock and roll. Look at all those colors in there, Kara. See that? It's the rainbow, right? Look at those
Actually,
colors.
really beautiful.
Or you put it in the crock pot if you don't want to sit it on the stove.
Yeah, for sure. Right, you can right there in the crock pot. Easy. I'm going to move this over here. And then once you get it done, you take it out. You're going to melt a little bit of cheese on top of it. You can see the overhead camera here, right?
Yeah.
Melt a little bit of cheese, and then I'll take a little sour cream.
Yeah, you need the
Right on
sour
top.
cream.
Yep.
And then one of my favorites right here. You guys ready? This is a little red chili from our garden, the last one.
Yes.
I'll chop a little bit of that up. Yeah, and put that on there as well, just like this.
What kind of
And I
pepper
gotta tell you
is
guys, if you haven't done so yet, do me a favor, check out the podcast Plum Love Foods Live. I had a great interview with the legend Lydia Bastianich for an event she's doing with Person to Person in Greenwich, October 27th. It's a luncheon. There's still tickets available. P2P helps.org. Fantastic website. You got to check this place out. I'm telling you, it's Lydia Bastianich, the legend.
Was
And
that
maybe
a
she'll
red
like chili.
Was that a red hot chili pepper?
This is, yes. No, it's not a cherry pepper. This is a cayenne. But it's just from the garden. My wife, she grows all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
We had to pick it all yesterday.
All right. Or red pepper flakes, I guess you could do
Yeah.
that. I like
on
black
top.
olives on my chili too. Okay. Thank you, Chef Plum.
Yes. Wait a minute, time out. Before you go away, did you say like black olives on your chili?
Yeah.
Carrie, you can't do that. That's, oh my, I gotta do some research. I'm not sure if that's
No,
okay.
you put the sour cream and some black olives. It's still yummy.
You eat
I
whatever
gotta
you
look that up.
I
You guys are,
All right.
you guys are awesome.
Bye.
I didn't think that was so weird. Okay.
No, I think if you like it, then you eat it, right?
Do you not eat olives on your chili?
I don't think I've tried it, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay. It's good.